This
Hello.
call will be recorded.
This is a podcast
That's being
with
recorded.
this being recorded where I, Jeff Blaisdell, read a procedurally generated by a large language model AI prompt that I made up out of my own ADHD head and read it to my friend
That may or
Dave.
may not be absolutely stupid beyond belief.
Like literally beyond comprehension.
Like you're
Um,
just listening to it, and we do try to avoid re-rolling for goods. We do
yes,
try to just stick with how dumb it gets.
yes.
Boy, it can be impressive.
This is you we'll find that there's a completely arbitrary and inconsistent rating system that we use that you'll find out about at the end here. Um, you no returns, no money back.
That's right.
Um,
That's right. You have
all
to
right.
live with the consequences.
So I have to ask one question before I start reading here. Do you
Oh
know
boy,
what SHOT Show 2020? Do you know what SHOT Show is?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so the what the ADHD spirits
Yes.
have told me is
Yes.
shot show. So shot show is basically you could call it the global, but it's the American firearms military tactical gear expo, and it's in Las
Got it.
Vegas. um
As all good things are.
as all good things are, and it's also the same week as like there's a couple other I think there's a plumbing expo at the same time. Um
Ah,
and and I think there's some other stuff that goes on. But anyway, point is it's huge. It's like 3 stories of nothing but firearms and camo and boomers with their looking at horrible kits to put on older firearms to make them seem like they're better than the junk they are, and people
they're also
with
boomers
they're also
because
boomers.
there's guns that just
Oh my
explode.
gosh. Yep,
See,
yep.
you walked into that one, Jeff.
I did. Well, so you want to know who your friend Jeff has selected to be at SHOT Show as a keynote speaker?
Please tell me it's Gandalf.
Uh, Certainly the character is created a while
Okay.
ago.
Okay.
Winnie the
Uh-oh.
Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. So the prompt
Hey, he's out.
is,
He's in the public domain now.
uh,
This episode is 120% kosher.
so I have to read you a preamble that was so funny that the Chat GPT threw my way. It's pretty great. So I said I was trying to be as minimalistic as possible with the prompt. And so
Yes.
I said Winnie the Pooh is a speaker at SHOT Show 2025. And it says there's no credible information suggesting that Winnie the Pooh, a fictional character, is a speaker at SHOT Show. SHOT meaning shooting, hunting, outdoor trade show, is a major industry event focused on firearms, hunting, and outdoor gear, typically featuring industry professionals, manufacturers, and experts rather than fictional characters. So ChatGPT is
Oh,
giving me sass.
yes.
It's giving me sass.
It's suggesting this is a dumb idea. What are
Yep,
you doing here?
yep. So I then said, write me a story about Winnie the Pooh as a speaker at SHOT Show 2025 promoting his product. So that's what you're about to hear.
Oh boy.
Okay, here we go. Winnie the Pooh at SHOT Show 2025. The Honey, that's HUNNY,
Mhm.
defense system.
Oh, this is already good.
The bright lights of Las Vegas Convention
Oh
Center
no.
gleamed off
Oh no.
countless displays of the latest in firearms, outdoor gear, and tactical equipment. Attendees bustled through the crowded aisles of SHOT Show 2025, chatting excitedly about the newest innovations in the industry. But among the sleek booths and camouflage displays, one stood out, decorated in soft yellows and warm browns, adorned with
Oh
honeypots
geez.
and wooden signage that read, Honey Defense Systems, Sweet Security Solutions. A curious crowd gathered as the event keynote speaker approached the stage. To everyone's surprise, the iconic yellow bear himself, Winnie the Pooh, waddled up to the podium, his signature red shirt stretched snugly over his round belly. He cleared his throat, clutching a small honey jar in one paw while adjusting a pair of tactical sunglasses in the other. The fact that he's got like pit vipers or some kind of like, like I'm imagining it's the like the one from like the 80s that's like making the comeback, right, where it's like a bright
Yeah.
gold reflective
Yes.
lens. Um
Yes. Yes.
Hello, everyone, Pooh began in his gentle voice, smiling at the audience. Now, I may not know much about high-tech gadgets or tactical operations, but I do know one thing. Protecting your honey, a home, is very important. The audience chuckled as Pooh placed the honey jar on the podium and continued. That is why I'm here today, to introduce my latest invention, the Honey Defense System, a
Oh no.
revolutionary line of home security solutions inspired by the wisdom of the 100-acre wood. Behind him, a large screen displayed an animated demonstration. You see,
Yes.
Pooh explained. I'm imagining like RuneScape level graphics, by the way. Um, Pooh explained, I have always been worried. Oh, sorry, dang it. Let me back up. Pooh explained, I've always been worried by heffalumps and woozos sneaking into my home and taking my honey. So I asked my friend Rabbit to help design a line of honey-scented security systems. And I must say they're rather clever. The screen shows various products. Honeypot
Of
motion
course it does.
sensors. These clever little honeypots detect movement and emit
Oh.
a calming honey scent or an alarm if it's an unwanted visitor. Tigger's bounce alarm. If someone sneaks in, the system bounces the intruder right back out, much like Tigger himself. Eeyore's backup locks. A bit slow to activate, but very reliable. Eeyore insists on double checking on everything. Piglet's panic button. In case of emergencies, just press this button and help will come running, though Piglet might be a little nervous about it. As the audience laughed and applauded, Pooh continued with a twinkle in his eye. You see,
Can we
dear.
just pause? Can
Oh,
we
yeah, go
pause
ahead.
for a second there? Isn't it hilarious how ChatGPT, every time it talks about a crowd, they just act as one?
Yes.
Every time. Oh, yes, the world looked on and laughed at him. Or in this case, the crowd looked and laughed. It's just all simultaneously. They're all just going, ha, ha, and then stop and
Yep.
just stare out into the middle distance.
Um,
Yes, I'm all for this. I'm here for it, Jeff.
Pooh continued with a twinkle in his eye. You see, dear friends, security doesn't have to be scary. It can be sweet, simple, and just right. Like a
Oh
nice honey
no.
pot. Oh, a nice pot of honey. At the
Oh,
end of his speech, Pooh opened up his honey jar and took a thoughtful lick. And he concluded, Remember, a secure home is a happy home. And
oh
with
no.
honey defense systems, you'll always be snug as a bear in a honey tree. The
Oh
crowd
boy.
erupted in applause, and industry professionals lined up. This is the best part, in my opinion. I'll be there to take care of something. Got people yelling at me. Crowd erupted in applause, and industry professionals lined up to inquire about distribution rights for Pooh's whimsical yet oddly effective security products. Meanwhile, Tigger bounced through the crowd, handing out samples of honey-scented security stickers. and Rabbit meticulously organized Pooh's brochures. And so Winnie the Pooh left his mark on SHOT Show 2025. Not with the
Oh my
high-powered
God.
gadgets, but with a little heart, a lot of honey, and just enough security to keep the Huffalumps at bay.
Wait, what? That it seems to imply that he had to deal with them on site. He had to do it right then and there.
Oh,
Wow.
glorious.
Wow. Just seems to be acting like he just has no idea what he's connotating at all. He's just,
Well, how many potatoes? Will this get you through the potato famine?
wow, this was, I think I unfortunately I have to say more like a 2 out of 5.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
I feel like the concept could have gone further.
Yes.
However, as far as sticking with the prompt, ChatGPT did extraordinarily well this time. It seemed to understand what you were asking it very
Yes.
well. It was just kind of dumb about it.
Gotcha.
But it was pretty glorious. That was wow. Wow. That was fantastic. I I love that he cites his friends along with what he's got going on. That's pretty great.
They're
He
moving to a different spot.
This is great, Jeff. I just love that you have your you're this job that you are really in the middle of your work when we do this. Anyone could walk up to you and decide that they need to. Oh my gosh. Well, that was good, Jeff. I would say, even though he's not, it doesn't get me through the potato famine. I will say that I was impressed with the quality of it. I was entertained. I will say this.
Are you not
It did.
entertained?
Yes, Pooh. I was entertained. Now go get me a tasty snack. Instantly.
Oh,
I I love that oh no, I already talked about the crowd. That still was the funniest part to me. The crowd just laughs just instantly. Oh my gosh. That Pooh Bear, I think it's interesting that he really knows what the market wants when it comes to security. Because that was unique, that it wasn't like he was on stage dazed and confused. He
yeah.
he was there to not just sell one idea, but a ton of
Multiple.
stuff. Yes.
Well, and the fact that it wasn't an actual firearm.
Yes.
It was this passive stuff.
Yes. Yes, that was pretty glorious. And was he was hawking these wares that you hear it in your brain. If you check out, you go, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then you think about, wait, this is Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear is arguing that I need to purchase this from him. Hmm. What was the as sweet as honey comment? What was that one?
Um, I forget, honestly.
He said something was as sweet as honey. And I was like, oh my gosh.
A secure home is a happy home.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes. As sweet as honey. Jeez, man. Keep them coming. I love what your ADHD seems to pull out of nowhere. It's pretty fun, I'd have to say. Does this what are you thinking as far as what you're going to be doing with your prompts from here on out? You thinking you're liking this like serious place and then goofy character involved thing?
Yeah,
You
I
think
think
that's
so.
working pretty well?
Yeah, I think so. I'm I'm enjoying that. Um, Although maybe what I'll try is just a single serious character and a goofy setting and
Mm.
like the Mattis stuff, but where it's just them as opposed to a whole cast like the ponies and whatnot. But
Yeah. It seems to struggle. It seems to struggle with what that even means. It's
yeah.
so funny. It's just like, what are you, what? What? That is so good. I love it. Well, there you go. They don't
All
always
right,
have to be
bud.
long calls.
I'll
That was a
talk
good
to you.
episode.
Yeah, well, catch you later.
Heck yeah. Sure to end the call, broski.
Yep. I'll just dig it out.
Sweet.
Oh shoot. I don't know if I can. I think my
Oh
phone's
no.
stuck.
Oh no.